Hello everyone. I'm coming here to share with you guys my Sunday stock watch per usual. First let's take a look at Q's. So I already did put out a video going over what happened last week. Actually first let me look at the calendar. So Monday shouldn't be affecting too much. Tuesday, consumer confidence will be big. Watch out for that. Wednesday, nothing, because this is happening aftermarket. Thursday, yeah, so we have initial jobless claims. Definitely watch for that. And then Friday, yeah, this is all going to be important. PC index, and consumer sentiment final. So, yeah. And then obviously this week, Wednesday aftermarket, we do have Nvidia earnings. So, but let me just pull up the earnings calendar. If it wants to load, okay, there we go. This is just the best calendar. They always put out like the good ones. Okay. Here we go. So, the thing I'm going to be watching for is Nvidia, CrowdStrike, and Salesforce. Potentially Lululemon on Thursday. Other than that, not really anything else. But Nvidia is a big one. So my best advice is not to gamble through these earnings though, because honestly I don't know what's going to happen after them. I do think they're going to beat earnings, but I don't know. It's all going to kind of depend on their guidance. So anyways, let's go over exactly kind of what I'm looking for this week. So again, Monday we don't really have too much going on with economic data. That's super important. So, and I'm currently looking on the daily chart right now on Q's. So basically what I'm looking for is if we do get some bullishness this coming Monday or this week, I do want to see potentially up to around 485 this week. If not, we could definitely see back down to around 474 area on Q's. So just watch for that kind of general area. I'm obviously going to put out like my real levels tomorrow morning. So you'll have those, but I just want you guys to know like the general area of what we could see this week. Besides that, let's go to Tesla. Okay, so in October, Tesla is going to be announcing its something about its like robot taxi type of thing. So what I've been kind of checking out on Tesla is if we're going to see some bearishness leading up to that, and then after that comes out, people will want to buy Tesla. I'm not exactly sure right now. A lot of these analysts are kind of saying, oh, like the good days for Tesla are already behind, this, that, the other, but I don't really trust those analysts. It's like Yahoo Finance. I don't really trust what they have to say. So anyways, but I wouldn't be surprised if we did see some bearishness leading up into October. I don't think it would be exactly right now. I think it would probably start in September with bearishness, but I also want you guys to be aware of the fact that September has been historically known for the past, I think, 4 years, we've gotten pretty heavy downtrend every September. So be careful of that. Things might change though, because we are most definitely getting a rate cut in September at the FOMC meeting. I'm not exactly sure what date that is. It's going to be like mid-September though, the meeting. But anyways, so just watch out for that. And these rate cuts could be bearish in the short term because the market likes to see when the economy is booming. So now that the economy is slowing, we're getting rate cuts. market doesn't exactly love that. So it may be bearish in the short term, so I wouldn't totally be betting on these rate cuts. For the long term, as long as the Fed achieves a soft landing, it should be all good. But again, not really sure if they will be able to pull that off. But for Tesla, we saw quite a bit of a range this past week, starting over here. So, if we do have bearishness on Tesla, we could even see back down to 205 area. I mean, you guys know how much Tesla moves. If not, if we do get bullishness, I'm expecting to see up to 230, make a little bit of a recovery this week. But only time will tell starting tomorrow. But yeah, and let me go to SPY very quickly. I don't know what this is. Let me delete this. Anyways, so obviously on SPY, we're kind of reaching back up to those highs from June. Definitely be watching for that. We could see, once we reach there, we could see some sort of rejection and back down. I mean, we're very close to those highs. We're about $2 away. So definitely be watching for those. And my kind of guess is that we will reach it this week, and we will most likely reject that area, and then after that it'll just depend on news. Are we going to be bearish, bullish, whatever? So yeah, definitely be watching for SPY to reach that area and reject, and if it doesn't, pretty good sign of some bullishness with SPY and that whole ETF. But Nvidia, okay, so let's go to Nvidia. Usually before earnings, Nvidia gets a little bit bearish, like the day before. So I would be watching out for that if anyone has, calls on Nvidia as of right now, anything like that. But other than that, I'm not really looking to trade Nvidia the first half of the week, since cons are going to be just at their highs because of earnings. So I'm not really looking to call that out at all. But we could definitely see some nice action after earnings do come out, as long as those contracts aren't still at their premiums. But anyways, AMD. So I did go over AMD quite a bit in my recap video, but again, on the 4 hour, we are really setting up for a breakout, besides the fact that we saw this big candle, which again, this is kind of not confirming the breakout for me, because what I do like to see on breakouts is those higher highs, higher lows, and we kind of broke that here. So that is something I don't like, but if we do continue in this trend of higher highs, higher lows, we could definitely get a breakout, maybe after Nvidia earnings as well. Coin. So coin is really going to depend on Bitcoin. I have to see how Bitcoin is moving. But I'll go back to the daily. Yeah, so coin, you could definitely get some good plays out of, as we did last week. So I will definitely be watching Bitcoin this whole week. Let me just quickly check what it's at right now. Yeah, so coin is probably going to be up like $5 in the overnight market, and then leading into tomorrow, as long as Bitcoin holds that area it's currently at. It's around 64. So if we see that hold, we could definitely see some nice bullishness on coin. If not, we can catch it on the way back down. Coin has a large range, just like Tesla. Coin moves pretty heavily, so we could easily see back down to 200. We could easily see up to 220. So again, we'll be up to Bitcoin to determine that. Meta. Okay, so Meta did reach those previous highs this past week. I'm looking to see if it does want to move like that again. So if we do see that, we could definitely see back up to around 535 area. If not, we could probably start seeing back to around 520, 518. So just watch out for that. Other than that, I guess I could go over IWM real quick. Yeah, so we have been seeing some bullishness on IWM. But again, small caps are meant to stay small. Don't be betting on this. Don't do your long-term calls. That is not something I would exactly recommend, because we haven't seen 240 area on IWM since 2021 of November, unless we're re-entering a kind of bullish area on IWM, but right now I'm not really seeing that. I will definitely keep you all updated on that. Besides that, that's kind of all I'm looking at this week. And so we do have a big week, just mainly with NVIDIA earnings, but that's going to affect all of tech, which is mainly what we all trade, is tech. So other than that, though, I think that's it for my Sunday stock watch. I don't really have much else. I will definitely put out the earnings calendar later today, and then pre-market, as always, I'll put out my economic data, and then my levels, as always, and I will be live tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's it. See you guys in the morning.